Hello, my name is Patty, the Dazzling Diva, and I'm a part-time reseller on sites such as eBay, Poshmark, and Mercari. And what I have for you are my sales from last week from all three platforms. So if that sounds interesting to you, make sure to go ahead and stay tuned. All right, let's go ahead and get started. I did have some decent sales on eBay. I was doing an experiment where I was ending and sell similar. And I'm still doing that, but I did not list as much last week, so my sales were down a little bit from the previous week, but it still made some pretty decent sales. So let's go ahead and look at them. So up first, we have this pretty tropical bird floral shower curtain. I saw this gently used condition, got it in a small thrift store, paid about $3 for it, and it did sell on offer for $21.90. And you may see different prices than what's on the screen because eBay will show if something sold on sale, but they won't show what an offer. So that was an offer that I sent out. Then we have this black lab dog whiskey tin sign, and this was just something that I got, paid about 50 cents for it, and I sent out an offer for $9 and someone accepted. Next, I've had this for not too long, probably a little bit under a year. A decent sale. It is the Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Paldea Evolve Elite Trainer box. It was new sealed and it did sell on an offer of $29.70. Next, now is the time, of course, to get your swimsuits and summer stuff listed. This is a Cupshe swim cover up. It was new in the package. It did sell for $19.99. This is something that sold not soon after being relisted. So it sold for the full asking price. It didn't have a chance to go on sale yet. I did get this on in a Goodwill blue box. I used to get those. They haven't stocked them in a while, so I don't know if they're still doing them. But the cost of goods is usually between $2 and $2.50. Next, this came to me in a plush box. As you can see, there is some wear that was on the face, but I knew that it was vintage, so I went ahead and listed it, and it did sell on an offer of $22. Then we have these Clark shoes. I like to pick up Clarks, especially the ones that look a little bit more fashionable than the other types of Clarks, even though I will pick them up as well if they're a good price. But these Clark heels sold for $19.90. Then we have these pair of Zara jeans. I have had these for a while. I think these came to me in a thread up jeans box. I haven't gotten those in probably close to a year, but they did sell for $22.50. Then we have this cute dandy My First Bunny rabbit plush. I picked this up in a Goodwill for like $1 or $2, and it sold for $9.50. Then we have these World Market curtains. These were in my profit pile for the longest time. And I think that I originally did not list them because of I was looking at them and I loved the colors in them, and I was actually contemplating keeping them for myself, but I decided to go ahead and list them, and they did sell for $59.50. Then we have this WWE figure. I saw this in it came in a bag of toys. That's one of the reasons why I went ahead and got the bag Probably paid a couple of dollars for the bag, but it did sell on an offer that I sent out for $10. This figure has been listed for a while, and it always gets a lot of attention. I have been sending out offer upon offer, and finally someone accepted the offer. Then we have this Frozen talking Elsa doll. When you press it, she sings. I do not pick up a lot of Frozen items because they don't tend to sell too well for me. So this did sell though for $8.99. And then lastly, we have this Terra and Sky women's jeans. I did pick these up at a regular Goodwill because they were in decent condition and because of the size, they did sell for $16.95. Next, moving on to Mercari. I had some decent sales on Mercari this week as well. And starting off, we have this. This is a good sale for this Cloud Island Elephant Lovey. It did sell for $22. It was nice and soft, really nice material. Was very well made, and I paid a couple of dollars for this from a Goodwill. Then we have this Elastigirl talking, and it did have some wear, but because it worked, I went ahead and decided to list it. And it did sell when I sent out an offer for $7. Or someone sent me an offer for $7, I think, and I went ahead and accepted it because it did have some wear. Then we have these pretty snowflake tea lights. I've had these for at least a couple of years. I think I picked them up because at the time it was Christmas time, so I thought maybe it would sell during the season. It didn't, and as you can see, it started off at $15, and I kept sending out offers on Mercari. The way that it goes, it's not like on other sites. Whenever you send out an offer, it's always lower than the offer previously. You can either send out an offer to everyone or send out an offer to watchers, but either way, when you send it, it's going to start off at your last price. It's not like with eBay or Poshmark where, if you have something listed for $15 and you want to send out a $13 offer every time, you cannot do that. Every time that you send out an offer, it's always going to be lower. One way to get around that is to just simply relist the item. And to do that, I do use Vendoo to do my cross listing from other platforms. Everything starts on eBay, and then I will cross post to Mercari and Poshmark. And it also makes it really easy to relist on Mercari if need be. So if you would like to try out Vendoo, I do have a referral down below where you can get discounted for starting. It's really inexpensive. For me, my package that I have starts out at $20, and I just add listings as I need them. Then we have this Disney Tangled Rapunzel musical doll. It lights up, and when you touch the little I put frog, but I think I forget what little animal that is. But when you touch it, that's when the sound comes on and it lights up. Then finally we have these little firemen, little people, have a girl and a boy. I allotted them together. I'm starting to do that with my little people to get them moving. They sell better when you lot them up. But this little pair sold on an offer for $9.50. Right, and lastly, I have Poshmark, and per the trend, did not have a lot of sales on Poshmark. I'm going to have to look at my sales per month to see if it is worth me still having, well, I guess I would still keep the Posher VA if I'm going to be selling on Poshmark, because I would sell more with the Posher VA than without, because what Posher VA does is it not only will relist for you, but it sends out, I have it to where it sends out offers 5 minutes after somebody likes my item. And the best thing that Posture VA does for me though is that it shares my closet. So if you don't know, if you haven't sold on Poshmark, you need to share your items every day or else it'll get lost in the listings. But I have over 1,000 listings, so there's no way that I'm doing that manually. And Posture VA does that for me. So let's go over the 3 items that did sell on Poshmark. We had this Thai Beanie Babies. I do not pick up Beanie Babies much anymore, but we did have this cute little Brontosaurus, and it did sell for $15 and discounted shipping. Then we have this Peanuts. I've had this for a long time. It's one of the reasons why I don't do a lot of retail arbitrage. I think I got this from like a Ross or Marshalls or something, and but it finally did sell for $30. And then lastly, we do have this Scooby-Doo bobblehead figures. I've been collecting these along the way, and I had them listed separately, and they were not selling or getting a lot of attention, so I just lotted them all together. And so someone sent me an offer of $12 and I did accept. Right, so those are my sales for the week. As you can see, it is a good thing to be selling on at least one other platform, because if I, like, for instance, if I was just selling on Poshmark, then I would have missed out on all of these other listings. And even though eBay is my main selling platform, I still would have missed out on 7 additional listings had I not been cross listing. But let's go ahead and look at what my sales were for eBay last week. So it was $319, and then you have the selling cost of $102.58. That includes not only fees but also like shipping. My average sale price was $29, which isn't bad, and I did sell 11 items last week. So my goal is to get that up this week by doing more listings and continuing to do my end and sell similar. And so hopefully I will get that up. So thank you so much. If you've found any of this helpful, make sure to give me a thumbs up, and also make sure to subscribe, because I am going to be doing some unboxings. And so if you like those types of videos, you want to subscribe so we will get notified when I do so. All right, thank you so much. Talk to you later.